On the 2nd of November, Ethiopian government and Tigray leaders reached into an agreement to end the deadliest war on Tigray. Tigray leaders agreed to disarm, for Ethiopia to end its blockade that has devastated the lives of millions, and to withdraw its allies who have been committing horrific crimes on the people of Tigray.
Peace is good. War brings no solutions. We have suffered for 2 years to bring peace. What more do we need? My comrades and I were very happy when we first heard that both sides have reached an agreement. War only takes the lives of people. Since the peace deal has been signed, we are leaving the front lines. I don't have the words to explain how happy I would be if this peace process succeeds. We have to thank God for peace.
Humanitarian convoys started to reach Tigray. Tigrayan forces started to disengage, but the presence of Eritrean forces remained intact. They just continued to commit heinous crimes in areas under their occupation.
The ongoing massacre by Eritrean forces in the areas they occupied, and massacring civilians, reports coming every day. And that could undermine the peace process.
Eritrean forces are looting civilian properties. They look into every door. All kinds of atrocities are committed on our people.
One of the several atrocities reported was Igala massacre that has seen summarily execution of civilians after they were hunted by Eritrean forces in caves they were sheltering on October of 2022. Governor of the district told Tigray television that the massacre took place in the vicinity of Ad Jaganu, scoring a death toll of 75 civilians, including 90 children, 50 women, and 4 religious fathers. Dwellers of areas controlled by Eritrean forces, however, say the Eritrean forces are not only committing crimes in Igala, but in most parts of central Tigray and northwestern Tigray.
Homes were burned, properties were destroyed and looted. A lot of people died. We are in a very difficult situation.
For
your surprise, in Endamike Elokfa, in Indaslasi in Nebelet, men do not participate in funeral ceremony. Not more than 2 or 3 women attend the funerals.
To this day, reports are coming out that Eritrean troops are committing crimes and looting properties. Briefing Tigray State Council on the implementation of the peace deal on Sunday, President Debretsion Gebremichael said there are improvements on addressing humanitarian calamities in Tigray, while stating his doubts that the presence of Eritrean and Amhara forces would jeopardize the ongoing peace process.
To this day, they are committing unspeakable atrocities on our people. The rights of our people remain violated. IDPs have not yet returned to their homes. The agreement said that disarmament of heavy weapons will take place simultaneously with withdrawal of non-ANDF forces, and the disarmament of light weapons will take place taking into consideration the security situation in Tigray. It was expected for the Ethiopian government to withdraw those forces and Tigrayan forces to disarm, but the forces are still operating in Tigray and continue to commit heinous crimes on our people. We have done our part. The Ethiopian government has to withdraw these forces and return the IDPs back to their homes.
If the Ethiopian government is really concerned about ensuring the safety of the people in Tigray, the barbaric Eritrean army must leave the region as soon as possible. The international community must firmly work on the immediate withdrawal of Eritrean forces.
Eritrean forces have still continued to commit crimes as they did before. It is embarrassing. Thus, we call for the international community to put pressure on the Eritrean army and leave the region as soon as possible.
Despite unhelpful comments from his allies, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his government have publicly welcomed the Pretoria peace deal and stressed that more war would be nothing but futile. The international community keeps calling on the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Tigray. Last week, Antony Blinken and Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed discussed on the need to immediately withdraw Eritrean forces from Ethiopia. But the question remains, who will support Ethiopia and the Horn to manage the long hands of Isaias that has paralyzed Ethiopian government to advance into the peace agreement?